What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of NOIZ.I Talks with Friends. I'm your host, NOIZ.I TV, and today, I want to say this is episode 44, because we had D Night, which was 42, Noah, which is 40. Yes, so this is episode 44. Amazing stuff, guys. Super happy to be here. Today, we have one of the most interesting guests that I've had on this channel, just because this is a work friend. Super excited to have him here. So today we have...
My name is Cepharel.
Cepharel is here. You want to give a little spiel of who you are and what you do?
You guys, I am the most introverted person. He laughs because he knows that it's true.
I do know this.
And that's just off the rip. I am very introverted, very quiet into myself. But I do have, obviously like aspirations and goals. I want to be an actor and singer and a songwriter. But right now I'm just me.
That's it.
Yep. And that's I'm pretty awesome. That's all.
Pretty awesome. That's
yeah.
What's up. So we both. Well, I used to work at. Do you want to say it?
Don't gloat.
Don't
gloat.
I mean,
you don't have to say shit.
They know where you work. They know where you work.
Just know that we used to work together.
We used to be truck drivers. Can I say that?
That's fine.
Okay. Not used to be truck drivers. We used to work at a truck driving
the same
company.
Yeah.
That company is great. Whatever. I left because of personal stuff, because I wanted to, and I didn't want to be on the road anymore.
You think you're better than me?
Yes. And because I left.
Whoa! That took a turn.
I have been not like for real.
I'm joking.
Okay.
I'm joking.
Not for real. But like, I left, and like, there's a lot of people who have worked there that have, I've been encouraging people to leave because we have one life. Who wants to be on the road for the rest of our life? So I've been trying to get him to leave for the last year and a half.
It's like a role. You think?
Year and a half.
You had to put a number on.
I had to, because it's getting ridiculous.
While, for a league of time, for a few minutes.
A
now.
Year and a half, people.
Ooh.
A year and a half. A year and a half.
Ooh.
A year and a half.
Anyway,
I've been trying to encourage him to leave, so I just keep encouraging.
I'm on the way out of the door, by the way.
He is on his way out the door.
Yep.
For those of you who are new to the channel, this is the NOIZ.I Talk podcast, where I bring on family and friends, and I try to get to know them more as people outside of what I either view them as or know them as. So today we have Cepharel. I have 4 questions today, and the interviewee they never know what the questions are, and it's mostly just because to catch them off guard, because I feel like if I was to give the question to them pre-hand or whatever word you want to use right there, they're allowed to formulate an answer. But I want to see the shock. I want to see the really. I want to see the I want to see everything, so I can see just their emotions and how they talk and how I can be a better communicator to that person. Cepharel,
yo,
are you ready?
No,
you're not ready.
Hell no.
All right, we're gonna go with question number 1. Question number 1 is actually, this is heavy. You ready?
Okay. Shoot.
So you're a man of God.
I am.
Okay. So we are both men of God. But the question is, and I hate to say it this way, so I'm trying to figure out a better way in my head to ask it.
I feel it coming.
I know. I
feel it coming.
I know. How can I ask this? So I don't want to be so harsh about it, but you are gay.
I'm very gay.
Is that okay for me to say it like that?
I'm very gay.
Okay, you are gay. I just want to make sure I'm not being,
I'm very gay.
Okay. So, as a man of God, if God asked you to pursue a woman, would you honor what he asks you as being a man of God? And do you feel like you being gay contradicts like your faith?
So the first part of the question is
if he asked you to pursue a woman, would you honor what he asked you?
I would try my best. Being that God is a forgiving God, and I always try not to beat up on myself or anybody else for that matter, because we do all fall short of the grace of God.
Yes.
And I genuinely feel like it's about putting your best foot forward. And when I say putting your best foot forward, you have to put your best foot forward. There's
100%.
no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Yes.
So if he were to ask me like personally or something like that, or in a dream, you know, I mean, you know what I mean.
It would be personally.
but,
Yeah.
but like, yeah, like I would try my best and stuff, but I don't know, like I don't know. I feel like sexuality has always been, at least for me, they say it's for everybody, but for me, it's been instinctual. You know, I just ended up being that way and liking guys. I never got, you know, molested or
attraction,
raped or anything like that.
You're okay. No,
you ain't gotta say it.
No.
Because
Well, I just want to say, because people might be like, what is he saying? He's saying that those reasons aren't the reason why he is gay today.
Why I ended up being, it's quite literally the way the cookie crumbled.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So the reason why I asked that, is because that's obviously like a big topic in today's Christianity, or just believing in God in general.
Agree.
Is like there's a lot of pastors, there's a lot of people who call themselves gay-based Christians, and I'm not saying that's what you said that you are.
Yeah.
But for me, for a person who is much more understanding of the person, I try to understand, like, when we're talking about God's design. And again, this conversation isn't be like, be straight today. Like, that's not what I'm saying. This is literally just a conversation between me and him. When I look at God's design and how, God created man for woman, and then, when we're in today's time where it's, be who you want to be, blah, 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 blah. And like, when I look at gay Christians, sometimes it's like, the question, like, if God really did come down and ask you, like, hey, pursue this woman or pursue a woman, do they feel, or do you feel that you could actually do that? Because there's a person out there. I hate bringing up this scenario or story, but his name is Tone. You know who Tone is? He used to be a gospel artist.
I think he's B Slade now.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow. Good knowledge.
Yes. I think, like I used to hear his music.
Yes.
A while ago or whatever.
Yeah. So one of his biggest albums was called Out of the Box, and a lot of people in the world knew that was him, like, coming out because of just like the things that he was doing for the shows, the music. He was coming out. Okay. So there was an interview, and I hope that this is true. I may be paraphrasing from what he said. But in an interview, the woman asked the same question. And he was like, God himself would have to come down here and say, don't date men before I go out and not have relations with a man. So do you feel like you put yourself in that same scenario? Or do you feel if God was like, Cepharel, I would like you to, I don't want to say, it would have to be transition.
What's the difference between the two? Like you just said,
pursuing versus God coming down.
Exactly.
So when I think about him saying God come down, he's saying that, like, if God said to his ear, go pursue a woman, he's not listening. He would have to have God come down in form and be like, be slayed, love a woman, whoosh.
The whoosh is taking me out.
like that's what he is saying. So I'm saying, with those two scenarios,
yes.
Do you feel that that's something that you could truly do if God asked you? And then, do you feel convicted sometimes, even though you said by the grace of God, about who you are and also loving God? I asked you a lot of questions. I'm sorry.
You're perfectly fine. I feel like
he's about to answer. My fault.
I feel like it would have to be
a sign.
I would take a sign, or but my thing is, the signs would have to come directly to me.
100%.
My dreams, my you know what I'm saying, my spirituality and things of that nature.
It has to be personal.
I've never been a person to really not understand or not heed, I guess, when a somebody who is of the word, or like a preacher or prophet or whomever, if this person is coming to me with a word trying to encourage me, of course I'm going to listen and things of that nature. But I'm not going to allow you to tell me that the God that I serve is that's the hill that, I mean, metaphorically speaking, that's the hill that you're choosing to die on, is whether I like men or women. Not if I great people, not if I grotesque. I don't know how to say, children and things of that nature. We go into the church and we hear all of these sermons and things of that nature that target or mention gay people, but you're not going to talk about pedophilia. Pedophilia. I don't know if I say the word. Okay. For sure say it. But you understand, there are no sermons that mention that. There are no sermons that talk about, Sodom and Gomorrah when, they came into the town and the guy took Jesus and the other two people into his house. Come with me, you know what I'm saying? And he tried to hide Jesus, and then they came knocking on the door. Hey, we seen it. Can I say it?
Say whatever you want to say.
Okay, I didn't know. Okay, we saw that. You know what I'm saying? We saw that dreadhead nigga come up in here, and we trying to get a piece of that.
Right. Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, the story, he was like, I actually have 2 daughters that I would rather you have, and So it's okay for him to sell Sarah and Josephine. That's not their names. That's not their names. I'm just,
we're paraphrasing.
But still, like, that's not cool either. But nevertheless, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, yeah. So, because I don't want you to.
We trailed off there. I'm so sorry.
No. You're on the right path. I just always feel like I'm trying to be careful, because I don't want you to look at my words as I'm attacking you. Like, I'm not attacking you.
Of course.
Okay. So, do you believe that all sin is the same?
I do.
Oh, okay. So even with pedophilia or raping and all that stuff, that's all the same, correct? Murder, stealing, that's all the same?
As far as it needing to be, repented for and things of that nature, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
it's not the fact that excuse me, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, it's not the fact that I need to repent for being gay or liking another man. I need to repent for lusting after another man or a woman. It's the fact that I need to repent for sexualizing a man or a woman. It's the fact that I need to repent for adultery, sleeping with somebody that's already married. It's to repent. You know what I'm saying? Those are things I need to repent for.
But even by God's design, if it's against, wouldn't you have to repent for that as well, though?
Even if it's by God's design?
Meaning man created for women?
If God said that, you'd have to show me the scripture. I know where other people said that. When did God say it?
So, and definitely forgive me, Lord, and all those people out there who know the Bible. I don't.
Same. Oh my goodness. Same.
No. Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah. So I did grow up in a religious household, but because of a trauma that I have in church, I let God go.
Man, that's real. Man.
Yeah, and I would say it's because I had a friend. Ooh, I could cry right now. I have a friend.
That's real,
I have a friend. Her name is Brianna Richardson. Love her to death, literally to death. I was literally going to marry her. Like, I mean, we were only 11 years old, but I knew that was my wife. She got cancer, and the last memory I have of her, we were in a church, because we did plays together. We sang together. We played in the church together. Like, it was really fun. But the last memory I have of her is we were, because it was hair loss, and she got super skinny. And this was worship Sunday morning, and it was both of us. We were in the pulpit, and they were singing a song, and she had grabbed my hand. I'm about to cry right now. She grabbed my hand, and I felt how weak she was, and I knew that she was going to die that day at 11. So, and I never healed from that.
Caught her.
Yes, okay. Correct. Okay. So I never healed from that. So then, growing up and being out of the church, obviously doing worldly things, blah blah blah, and then how I look at God now, I feel like people try to, what's the word I'm looking for? Weaponize, and they also try to keep God in a box. So when it's come to our church, we're the way, we're the truth with God, we're the life, blah 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 blah. Mm-hmm. But when you look at God, you look at the parables, you look at the disciples, they were out there in the world to other people, to other. So why are we confined to one area? Now I understand where the effective community comes into play, but that community isn't just this place. So
That's not
that's
how
where
it works.
that's where I am. Now, going back to where you said, where did God say that? God created that. He created the woman from the man.
That's true.
Meaning that by design, the man is with the woman. Now, I can't say God said this. I'm not going to speak for God.
Of course.
But by Bible and by Scripture, that's God's design.
I would honestly have to say that, once again, to answer your initial question,
Yep.
God would have to come and tell me that
Yeah.
that He does not want me to pursue or date another man, because I don't know, I like, it's so, it's really small to me. But go ahead.
What would that process look like for you if God were like, hey?
I've seen videos. There's a movie, Heaven is Real.
Okay. Never seen it?
You've never?
No.
Have you heard of it?
No.
There was this little guy, if not mistaken, this little Caucasian guy, and one day he had dreams, and there were instances of him having spiritual encounters with, like, another realm, heaven, whatever you'd like to describe it as or whatever. But in this movie, the young guy was going to his parents, saying, I can't remember exactly, but he would go to his parents and say, "Oh, Wanda says hi." Wanda was like the baby that they were going to have before little white guy, the little white boy.
Right.
I think there was a miscarriage or whatever like that. So Wanda was never born. How do you know Wanda? You know what I'm saying? Wanda was what they were going to name the baby when she got here. So that's what it would look like to me, in my opinion. God is going to come to me in my dream. God is going to come to me, I don't know, through
something.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Something that's like personally attached to you.
Through an angel or something to that effect. But I just don't believe that with all that's going on, and it's, oh my goodness, it's weird.
Yeah.
I told you that I went to New Orleans this past weekend. Yep. And me and my friend we had gone to the aquarium. We had come out of the aquarium, and there was a guy, those motorized scooters?
Yes.
So we were coming out, and this guy was coming up on his motorized scooter. He was blasting music. I want to say it was Mr. Big. I can't remember. Okay. As he passed by us or whatever like that. Now, mind you, I'm not going to hold you. It's not that I look heterosexual or anything like that, but I don't know. Just by the look of us, I guess he, knew what was up. He passed by us and said, "You have to get your mind right. God is coming back, y'all." As I'm watching him scoot on by, I'm, okay, sure. Okay. So there are some instances that make me weary, or make me, and I think this goes into your second question, or second part of the question. My gosh. It makes me weary sometimes. Oh my gosh. But at the end of the day,
the question's just deleted.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Did you?
Oh, I got it. Oh. Woo! I think I just pressed this on accident. I got so scared, y'all. I was like, no! Okay.
Whoa!
Please continue. Let me put this down.
But,
okay, go ahead, please.
Sometimes I do get weary, but once again, I'm sorry. I can't be a perfect example of anybody. I don't know that God doesn't like me or love me for who I am, or have grace for me or in who I am. The only thing that I can do is just try. The only thing I can do is just repent.
Yes.
The only thing I can do is just say, "God, please walk with me on a daily basis." I literally pray like that specifically. God, whatever is not of you, please remove it from my life. I don't care if I'm kicking, screaming. I don't care if I run back to it. Whatever is not like you, please take it away. On the day of judgment, please have mercy on my soul. And I pray that I'm able to live in the kingdom with you. And that's become a part of my prayer, because I want that to be the case. Right. I do want to live in heaven. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go to eternal damnation.
Pits of hell. Who wants to go there, bro? Who wants to burn forever?
I don't mind the heat sometimes. However, that's in Alabama. I heard that it's pretty hot down in hell, and I can't do it. I can't do it. So
do you believe that you saying that God will have to present himself in that way, do you feel like that's a little bit of,
if other people have experienced this,
I don't want to say,
can too.
I don't want to say I don't want to say it's delusion. It would have to be though, where it's like, God, you got to present yourself this way to me, or otherwise I won't believe it. Rather than him telling you.
When you pray for a new job, does God not send you a new job?
You also have to apply for the job though.
That's very true.
Right.
Faith without work is dead. But
Right.
at the end of the day, I don't have to. I didn't go necessarily calling people or anything like that. I'm just applying myself to
What you asked for.
exactly.
Okay.
So in this instance, if I were to,
because you're not asking for it. That's a different conversation, which I don't have the word. I don't have the question for it at the moment. I don't because I'm like there's places where I feel like I can go, but because like I don't have like the right.
you're funny.
What? Say what?
Nothing. That was funny.
Like for real funny or like
I know.
funny?
Yeah, no, that was not funny. Funny, weird.
Funny,
No.
weird. No, say it.
That was a TikTok, but no.
Oh, see, I be getting
literally
confused.
laughing.
Okay, I want to.
That's hilarious.
I want to make sure.
But
okay,
no.
so that was all question number 1.
Yeah, I don't feel like I answered it thoroughly. Sorry, guys.
I think you did.
Did I do okay? Okay.
I think you did.
Okay.
Question number 2. Ooh, question number 2. So something I have been really, and we laughed about it before we actually not like off camera, but we laughed about it in the beginning a little bit. Talking about like, him and his job and like, me like pushing him. Why do you feel, or maybe you don't feel, why don't you have enough urgency to leave something that isn't benefiting you in the course of your life right now? So can I put your age out there or no?
My age?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Cepharel is 33.
He just found that out today.
Hey, crazy. Nigga skin is looking great. Nigga skin looking great. But anyways, yeah. No, for real. No, but like I feel, and I know that, and that's another thing too. I don't mean to go back and forth, but I want to say this before going into that. One thing that is really bad with Zion Jones, that's me, guys. It's not just Noisy TV. Zion Jones. Something that's wrong with that's really an issue with me is because I see people in a certain light, or I feel like they should push or go or blah 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 blah. I'm the person who's supposed to be telling them that, hey, you want to leave, nigga, go. But that's not my position, and that I fight with that every day. Literally, just had a conversation with my mom yesterday about the need of saying something when you don't need to. Like I can say I'm a big hater over a lot of stuff. So like when like let's say he puts out a drawing and he puts it on the story and I think it's trash. I'm sliding up, nigga, this is trash.
You would say that?
Yeah. 100%. But what is that? But
kind of
listen, hear me. But what is the need for that? That's my problem. Some things I just have to keep internally. Now, the reason why I do that is because in my mind, if I'm not telling you what I'm thinking, I'm lying to you. But there's a more. I know this is how I think. There's a
You
more.
don't have any obligation to tell me your goddamn opinion.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm working on learning how to effectively communicate that aspect of my life. Okay. So when it comes to your job,
and this man didn't say his personal friends. He said every damn body. Do you know how many niggas this man follows on the Instagram?
Yes,
just everybody.
That's why a lot of people don't talk to me now. But we can talk about that right now. But it's because I'm a jerk.
Solange post. Hey Solange.
Anyways,
I just wanted to let you know.
No, for real. Like, hey,
Sister, this wasn't it.
This song right here.
This is crazy.
No, but I have to. I don't want to ask for your forgiveness, but I do want to just see my heart and why I'm trying to push you to leave your job. But the original question, why don't you have urgency to leave your job if it's not benefiting you right now?
It ties
at your age.
It ties into
not saying that you're old, but just at your age.
Yeah, I see what you tried to do there.
Yeah, hey, you feel me? I try to save
it. And that's emphasis on tried.
I tried to.
Italics, underlined.
Oh my gosh! I tried to save it,
and it failed. It said, and it just went to the floor. I don't. Thank you though.
Okay,
for
you're
trying.
welcome. No problem.
But
you try here and over here.
That actually honestly ties into my my developing my relationship with God and stuff like that. I also have to say, as far as my questions are like the answers that I was giving to the question earlier, I am developing. I'm 33 and I'm still developing my relationship with God.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
I am not a super Christian.
Correct.
I am not, I don't read the Bible that much. I actually, there's a little book on TikTok. Sometimes the TikTok shop is actually beneficial and helpful.
Let's not talk about your cart, but go ahead.
They'll give you like stuff that that you're interested in or whatever. And I got this little Bible study book, and I'm planning to get into that. But to answer the question, that actually ties in with that. I'm praying for some. I don't want to be one of those people that out of the frying pan and into the fire type shit. I don't want to get myself in a situation where now I'm struggling and more unhappy than I was beforehand. I'm such a strategic person, and I try to operate by strategy, and it's so weird because that's contradicting with my my prayers and things of that nature. I'm trying my best, but it's difficult. I come from, like, when I was little, I had so many, like, how can I say, I had a hard life growing up as a young member of the LGBT community, and it was not fun not to have anybody that was sturdy, that was consistent, that was intelligent, that was.
Oh, real quick, scoot over this way just a little more.
Am I out of the frame?
I'm looking at it because I feel like you were over there just a little bit, but
okay.
I
apologize.
Think I
did get up. So that was my fault.
He was moving, so I'm
so sorry.
I'm looking at the reflection. I'm like,
so
is
sorry.
that true? Okay, we're good.
But like I had a hard life. So I said that to say, because of all of that instability, I strive so hard today to be stable. And it's crazy because.
But I feel like you're stable is looking for a perfect scenario. Like even if you are, I disagree.
If you go ahead.
So the reason why I say that is because it's like, well, I'm waiting, I blah 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 blah. Even if you are preparing, and this is a process, you still have to push and jump a little bit. And I know that.
And I'll say stepping out on faith is also a big part of developing a relationship. Sometimes I don't know what's gonna happen on the on the other side. Like, when did I step out on faith? An example. I was 23 and I moved to North Carolina.
Forever ago.
Can you
please
I'm
sorry.
Stop it.
See, stuff like I have a problem. See, I'm working.
I mean, the working is at a standstill.
It's at a 0%. Oh my gosh.
Like, whoa. Just hit you out of nowhere.
See, that was it. I didn't need to say that. But anyways, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So I was younger.
23 at the time.
And I want to say I stayed in North Carolina. I was living with my family. And then I want to say a year later, I moved out into a house with some of my coworkers at the time. I didn't know them from a can of paint. They told me that they had rented out. This was a married couple, Caucasian people. They told me that they had rented out their room before, and I was like, oh, that sounds like a great opportunity, and I would be able to focus on my life, getting myself together, so on and so forth. And that's what I mean by stepping out on faith, because before that I had never had an apartment. I had never lived by myself or with people that I was not already familiar with, and I'm not saying that it didn't end up bad, but it didn't end up great because I'm here in Ohio. So yeah, but it had nothing to do with them. Shout out to Megan and Jonathan. But yeah, like stepping out on faith and stuff like that. At this point, at 33, I'm not gonna hold you. It kind of goes back to what you were saying and the jokes that you made about my age. I am 33, and I don't know. Stepping out on faith is a lot different than back then.
It's not. I think you're just fearful because
you feel like it's in my head.
You're 100% in your head, like 1,000 actually.
I've heard that before.
And one thing, One thing I feel like we have to stop doing as humans, and this is something that I just watched on TikTok recently, is you realize this is your first time experiencing life. Like even at this age, so yeah, you're 33, cool, whatever. But this is your first time doing life.
Yeah.
So nothing you do is going to be
like perfect and strategic,
yes,
and
or
just
like
laid out.
Like you're going to mess up. You're going to blah, blah, blah. Now, I'm not encouraging you to leave your job today or something like that, but I feel like the reason why I push urgency on your life, because I feel like as a friend that you're going to try to build up such a perfect scenario because of what you want, but that may not necessarily be where God wants you. So,
and that's scary too, because that's actually why I feel like I ended up in Ohio.
Jeez.
That's it. Like I said, it wasn't good. It wasn't bad when I left North Carolina or anything like that. But I will say I do fully believe that it was God's plan for me to be here.
Okay.
I feel like it was God's plan for me to just make amends with my family and things of that nature. Not that it was bad. I came out as a gay person, like, I don't want to say I came out. My mom actually came in. She sent me a text message and was like, I know you gay. So
W mom. W mom.
Shout out to mommy. But yeah, like after that, just life started to, I don't know, like, what do I do with this? You know?
Wow.
So yeah, I just feel like I want to say I started my relationship or developing my relationship with God around like 25, and when I say that, I started to pray a lot more consistently. I don't know, it's just really scary. And that's another thing. God is not giving us a spirit of fear, but Lord, it's scary down here.
Yeah, yeah.
Not knowing
To an
where
extent.
I can go, not knowing who I can trust and stuff like that. It's crazy because when I think about my life, it's really all orchestrating towards leaning solely on Him and trusting Him that if I do go somewhere, if I do go to another state, another city, another whatever like that, I'm going to be all right regardless. But once again, getting to that spot is scary because I just told y'all I'm an introvert. I like to stay in the house. I don't like to talk to people. I don't like to talk to people about shit because people have hurt me so much. Like, it's just really scary. That's all.
So I do want to add to that. Just be more patient with yourself. Like,
That's all.
I know how hard it is. So, for example, right? I was watching. Are you familiar with basketball? There's
Look like I'm familiar with basketball, boy.
That's why I be asking. That's why I had to ask.
Great touchdown. Yes. Did he pass it?
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Anyway, so there is a player, LeBron James, a player, Kevin Durant, a player, Steve Nash. They were on a podcast together. And Kevin Durant was talking about, because he's been in the NBA for a long time. And he was talking about the process of being a veteran and how much he enjoys it because he gets to be an example. He gets to show people how to be a good teammate. And then, like, when it comes to practice, how to prepare and how to be, good on the floor together. So, like, when we're on the floor together as a team, we can, be good against, teams who are trying to beat us. Mm-hmm. LeBron replies, one thing he doesn't understand as people who have passions or people who want to pursue in their careers or people who want to do things, why don't we have urgency to understand that life is like live? Like, what you're doing right now, like this very moment, like mm-hmm. this is happening. Mm-hmm. So why don't we have the okay, let's go prepare, let's go practice. So when we're in positions to have when we're in positions for God to use us, we're prepared for it. Mm-hmm. So something that I always use this, which is, so I've been talking about this like the last week. There's a person named Chris Patrick, He's a rapper. You know who Kai Snat is?
The streamer.
The streamer.
Yes.
So he did a month-long stream, and within the month-long stream, he had rappers come on to do like freestyles for them to get their name out. Chris Patrick has been rapping for a very long time, yada, yada, yada. A week before he went there, he told a job like, hey, I need to be part-time so I can, have money for the things I'm trying to do. Went into Kai Snatch stream. His freestyle blew up, right? A year or 2 or 3 years before that, he went to go see, you know who JID is? JID, the rapper? You can say no.
Surround.
Yes, surround sound. Yeah. So he went to go see him in concert like 3 years ago. A week after that freestyle blew up, JID asked him to come on tour with him for the rest of the year.
Oh, that's really cool.
And my biggest thing is that he did a video on TikTok. He's like, like I've been rapping, blah, blah, blah. Like I've been practicing so hard to get to this position. So I commented, I was like, what's so like gravitating towards your story is that God prepared you and you prepared yourself to be ready for what he was about to give to you. So when I look at people like us, because I do also have fear about not like moving, but moving to where I feel like God has pushed me towards is when I'm in that light, God, am I ready? Am I going to make you happy? like you know what I mean? So,
oh my goodness, I feel
like
that.
when it comes to urgency, I feel like you're going to have to take yourself out of it. And that's something that I'm doing a lot more daily is like, with me wanting to be a streamer or a podcaster or whatever I want to do, the time that I'm using matters. When I get off work, I'll be like, bro, I just want to go sleep. I just want to blah, blah, blah. But there are certain requirements for the platforms I'm using for. There's certain things I could learn. There's certain things that I could prepare myself to do to be in those positions. But God isn't going to be like, here is everything you're asking for.
In a basket.
Go do it.
Tied it. Yeah.
Go do it. So
what you put on my shirt?
I accidentally spit on you.
Can you please?
I'm so sorry.
Damn.
I'm so sorry. But
DNA.
for sure. But like I'm not prepared for that. So like, what am I doing in my real time to be prepared or to be ready for what God has given me? So I feel like that's why I try to push you so much because I see where you're at mentally. Maybe not like super like mentally, like I know where you're at, but I can see it on you. So I'm like, well, if I encourage you, that'll also help me do what I'm supposed to do as well.
Yeah. So
you don't just look at me like, oh, this nigga's just talking. Like I need to push myself as well. Go ahead.
That actually plays into my fear for moving forward. That's actually, I think I either said it on here or said it before we started to record. Like, I have a friend that I have to reevaluate our friendship.
Oh, that's a conversation, boy. Yep.
I don't know. Like, it's really hard for me to discern whether I'm supposed to be patient with you about your development, or am I supposed to see you in your stagnant production or stagnant development and leave it where you are?
So I could say that's one of the hardest things. But one thing I was always taught, I think my friend Kelly's sister, Lyric, said,
hey Kelly, hey Lyric.
Hey Kelly, hey Lyric. This was like a long time ago. She said, if you're thinking about something and where you have to let it go or not, you more than likely have to let it go. Because if you're keeping something, nothing in your mind's gonna be like, you know what, I'm keeping this here. But if it's a decision, you more than likely have to let it go. Do you agree with that statement or no?
You know, it's very strange. I think a lot of things have been strange today. But the friend that I have to evaluate our friendship, the job that I have to talk to somebody on Monday about that we were talking about, she actually gave me the same advice. She was literally like, if you are thinking about how long you have to give a notice, how long you have to do this, that, the third, or whatever have you, let that job go. Let that job pass you by, and you know what I'm saying, just keep applying for somewhere else to work, and then you'll be okay or more satisfied.
Right.
But once again, I don't know if is this a setup? Are you? I don't know. I heard where you were coming from as far as when you see people and, their talents and their goals, their ambition and all of that stuff, when you see them for what they want to do, you're encouraging these people to, hey, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting on? What are you waiting for? You have a lot of the stuff that you need to go like doing what you're supposed to be doing. Why are you, hesitating? And sometimes, my friend, I can't tell if you are supporting me or if you're no.
Oh, the friend.
Yeah. I can't tell if you're supporting me or if you are okay with
letting her go or letting that person go. I'm sorry.
Yeah. This, like I said, it's just really strange and tricky, to be honest. Having to discern and having to break down the friendship and all of those. I don't know. So to answer your earlier question, do I agree with that? I guess not. I overthink like a motherfucker.
I do too. Yeah, I get it.
I am awful. But my thing is that, in my opinion, is why a lot of people say, "Oh, let me go talk to Cepharel about this. He's gonna know what to do, or he's gonna know, or he's gonna have advice for me, or something like that."
You gotta let that go too, though. That's another reason why you're overthinking. It's because a lot of people put so much into you where you're just processing everything. So when it comes to pushing out, you have no idea because you're overthinking everything. Because you either see what people are doing or see yourself in that scenario based off of what people have done, and then you have no idea what to do.
I can see where you're going with that,
but you don't agree.
I don't know.
I'm not wanting you to agree.
No, of course. I'm just asking for the sake of no. Just thinking, like, to be honest, I honestly don't know. It's possible that does make sense, like, because I'm been given but I get overwhelmed very easily, and I feel like I'm getting to that point to where I'm going to start telling people, hey, you pissing me off. You told me that you ain't want to date Eric no more, but you telling me that you're pregnant by Eric, and I don't like that for you.
I wouldn't say start off with piss you off. I just think you should just be like,
that's what I'm getting to.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting. That's where I'm going. Yeah. This is step one.
This is step one.
I see it right there.
You so having me today when I was like, shouting out stuff. I didn't have to say it, but this is step one. Look, no, I don't know.
Awesome G shit though.
No, but yeah, I think let's just say step one. Let's just stay there.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to move on? You want to say more to that?
No. You're fine.
Do you want to say
more? No. That's literally.
Are you sure?
I honestly feel like it's where I am is like really cloudy. I can't speak more to it because I don't know where or what I'm supposed to do. Like, I've heard your points and I feel like you made really good points. So
trust yourself.
Yeah.
Hey man. We'll get to that later. Question number 3. Wow, all that for question number 3. Question number 3. What is the hardest part about loving yourself? And in trying to do that, do you actually love yourself, or do you just put stuff on you to be like, oh, I love myself because I look good? That was not a shot, by the way.
No, you're fine. I like that question. Like I said,
sorry, I just want to say this real quick. I try to get one of those answers. Oh, that question was good. I try to get one, just one. Every episode, I try to get one of them.
Yeah,
so
I like that question.
Okay, go ahead.
I like that because it's.
I have to be excited. I'm excited. I'm not gonna
lie. But I like that question because that has been the whole lesson for me up until now.
Take your time.
It's really annoying. It's really annoying when I have to fight so hard for people to see that I'm not a threat. I don't know. Like, when I was growing up and stuff like that, I finally told my mom, we had this conversation. When I was growing up, I didn't feel like I had any love in my life.
Can I go get you a tissue real quick?
I'm fine.
Okay.
I didn't feel like I had any love in my life because um I go to school and the teachers are looking at me because I'm acting differently than other boys. They, treat me differently. Um, I go to church, I go home. Everywhere in between, I'm getting looks. I'm getting treated, you know, just, yeah. Um, I say I don't want to get into it too deep or anything like that, but I'll just say that that is why I love God so much, and that is how I know God loves me, is because I've made it to this point and I love myself. I love myself. You're not going to tell me that I don't deserve to be here. You're not going to tell me that I don't deserve love, whatever form it comes. You're not going to tell me that I don't deserve it. I have had to learn from Mobile, Alabama to North Carolina, all the way to Ohio. I had to learn to love who I am, and I've had to realize that people gravitate to me because I refuse to be broken. My spirit, I refuse for it to be diminished. My light, I refuse for it to be diminished. I am a good person, and that's just that on that. I love myself. It's been lesson after lesson after lesson after lesson. See, Fred, there's nothing wrong with you. I made you how I made you because the people surrounding you needed to see who I am. It's God speaking, of course. I made you like that because the people around you, they need to realize what unconditional love looks like. I'm not doing this for you because you're my mom, my brother, my sister, my cousin. I'm not doing this for you because I'm obligated to. I'm doing this because if I am in that position, I would want you to help me as well. So there have been lesson after lesson after lesson that has taught me to love myself. And yeah, damn Skippy. I love myself. Are you tearing up?
Yes. No. So
I'm sorry.
No, it is because of hearing your story, but it's also because of like I put myself in that scenario as well, and not saying that I had the same upbringing where people weren't like loving or anything like that, but
They tried your patience.
I lost identity. So, for example, like you see my fashion series, you see my a lot of the things that I do on social media is to show people that like at this age, not only do I not necessarily have it figured out, I had to find out that I was like black. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had to find out I was black because I've been whitewashed a lot of the times in my life. So like, especially when it comes to expressing that to my friends, because like me and my friends, we had a conversation about that, and I didn't converse it well about this, like the topics that we were talking about. But a lot of it just comes from guys like going to white schools from elementary to the end of high school. It didn't give me a lot of knowledge on being black. So when the stuff was happening with like the riots or blah 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 blah, I thought that it was very sad, but I couldn't process like this is happening to me, like this happened to my people. So when it comes into Zion as a 26-year-old, I'm like, I don't know how to dress. I don't know how to properly take care of myself. I don't know how to love myself, not because I didn't want to, but because of the surroundings that I was in. I wasn't told to do that.
Were you in those surroundings because of yourself or your family? Because like that's where you were in that district, so you had to go to this school.
So my mom genuinely felt. we joke about this all the time. Because we were in like a poorer neighborhood at the time, south side of Springfield, she felt in her mind that the best scenario that I can do for my children is to put them into better schools. But that hurt us more because then we adapt to what we're around. So when it comes into like again now, it has been a struggle. Like even like with the podcast that I just did, I always have to I always have to give a disclaimer, like, black people, I love you. It's just I didn't get to grow up in that stuff. So a lot of things that are black culture, I don't agree with. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, so it's like it's stuff like that. So my mom tried her best to just give us the best life, especially when it comes to education. But we were already smart children, and I think that me not going to black, because I didn't go to a black school until sophomore and junior year of high school. And that was a culture shock.
I believe it.
Culture shock. Like, there were so many beautiful black women, so many beautiful, because it was a diverse school. I was like, man, but then trying to approach these women, I was not even in their what is that? Their vision,
line of sight.
Yeah, a lot of anything, and like even still, kind of to this day, like I'm not, because they automatically put me, oh, you can tell he's white. I'm like, dang, like, well, you know what I'm saying?
Were you when you did like integrate, I guess you could say?
Yeah, that's a good word.
Like, were you? Do you feel like you were embraced? Like that?
No, I was not.
Really?
I was bullied.
Really?
Yeah. So me and my friend Kelly, we went to Springfield High School, and because like his mom had convinced my mom, like, oh my gosh, like, he will love it, blah blah blah. Kelly's white. Okay, guys, Kelly's white.
Oh.
Not like white, but he's Caucasian. Like his skin is white. So like when we both went there, like we're talking about how like, you know, like we're gonna do good together, we're gonna get good grades, we're gonna do sports, blah blah blah. He was more accepted than I was, and that threw me off, like completely, because I don't listen to at that time like a lot of the music that people listen to. I didn't care about blah blah blah, because I mean I didn't go through it. Why should I, you know, not care about it, but like why should I put myself in that position? So because I'm such a
you didn't feel like you had to try to fit in? What?
So, mom, dad, family, prepare yourself. This isn't like tea or anything like that. I mean, it's kind of there, but like, so there's one instance, because I ran track. I was really good at track, and there's this one instance my sophomore year.
You good at basketball too.
Not in high school. I got cut twice.
But
that's because of politics, and whatever.
No, I'm sorry.
I'll cry about that now.
I'm good.
So when it came to, I was on track, and like at this time, this is what 2015, 2016. Yeah, 2015, 2016. This is at the time where like sophomore year, where I'm like, you know, I'm learning. I can see what black people are doing, but I don't necessarily understand it. So like, we were on the bus, like we were all going back home, and people were like, you know, like showing each other phones, blah blah blah. I'm like, what is it? What is everybody showing? They're showing sex tapes. Like, hey, like this is me, blah. Yeah, this isn't like crazy. That's what I'm saying. I don't know where you're going, but they're like, yeah, this is me, blah 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 blah.
I don't know what I thought music or
no, this
pictures from last night's game.
Nah, this is about to turn. This is about to turn.
Whoa.
So they're showing each other sex tapes, and then like because I had dreads at the time, they're like, Zion, I know you be getting some butt every day. I'm like, I'm a virgin. They're like, oh, this nigga's gay, blah blah blah. This nigga's blah blah blah. So in my mind, I'm like, okay. So in order for me to get accepted by this crowd, I have to have sex. Sadly, I was more so groomed by. She wasn't super older, but she was a senior, and I was a sophomore. Yeah, she was a senior, I was a sophomore.
Oh,
and that was my first time.
You lie?
What do you mean?
Seriously?
Yeah, sophomore year of high school.
What?
I was like, and I wanted to wait till marriage. I wanted to blah blah blah, but it happened around that time. Yeah.
Huh.
So like when I look at that, and then I can say it, my relationship with sex, it was bad, because I felt like I couldn't understand that some people liked me versus them just wanting to do that because that's just what it is. Not saying that casual sex is good. I don't agree with it, but because I did and was a whore back in those days, I talk about it.
Okay.
I'm okay with this.
I didn't know where you were going with it.
Where do you think I was going with it?
Huh?
Where do you think I was going with it?
It's not that I'm saying the casual sex is good. I said.
It took me a second to say what you.
Look,
anyways.
There are so many books in this library.
Anyways, so because I abused that aspect of my life, when it came to like relationships with women, it was always confusing, because I'm like, well, I'm showing you that I like you with this, because that's what happened to me. Like, you know, I had to be accepted. So when I think about acceptance, I'm like, well, that's what acceptance looks like. and that's why I put it into everything. So like learning as now, it's a process. So then, in that, me now, it's so hard to find where I'm at. Well, I'm not gonna say now because I do have a better understanding.
I feel,
But like even when it comes to dressing, you guys don't understand how hard and uncomfortable dressing is for me. Like when you look at pictures like when I was younger, I could dress a little bit, but now sweats, t-shirt, maybe hoodie, and that's it. I don't have a variety or a plethora, as people say, of clothes and shoes. I have like 2 pairs of shoes and like 2 pairs of pants. Then that's me being honest. Yes, and I will rewatch them all the time. But it's because like I don't understand how to put myself together. So when it comes to what is the hardest part about loving yourself, I can say for me that it's accepting who I really am. It's just, and that's just me. Like, yeah.
So you feel like you feel like you still I stutter. I'm sorry. You feel like you still have problems?
Yes. Yeah. With everything to this day.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. Do you use Pinterest at all?
Everyone asks me that, and I say no because I don't want to look at someone and be like, "Oh, I want to dress like that." I want to figure it out, and like that's why the fashion series is like so dear to me because I'm trying to figure it out in real time. And I know that I haven't posted one recently, but you guys,
I'm a big fan. So
you got and I hate to say it, but everyone is. But like, you guys have to understand how hard it is for me to be like, okay, I'm about to go out and go try some clothes on again without buying. And like, it's not that I don't want to buy them, but I'm not comfortable enough to have good things like clothes wise because I don't feel like I deserve them because I didn't take care of myself for so long. Like, why should I take care of myself now? This is a process.
You didn't take care of yourself? What do you mean? As far as health wise or
health?
What do you mean?
Or like just day to day. So, we both went to a trucking job.
Yeah, huh?
So when I was over the road, I completely.
You had no discipline.
Lost myself. Like,
as soon as I got in that truck, I ain't even gonna hold you. As soon as I got in that truck, I have to eat like this. I have to eat this time of day. I can't eat this time of day. I cannot.
Oh, that's how you were?
I definitely. Now, I will say inevitably.
Wow, you're strategic for sure. So you're strategic for sure.
I ended up like changing or shifting my body. You know what I'm saying? Like, it changed for sure. But I forced myself. Like, I'm on a fast now. Like, intermittent fasting.
You want to know how many pounds I gained since trucking?
I'm very curious.
45.
Are you serious?
Dead ass. Yeah. 45 pounds.
Okay, so what was your mindset then?
I just let myself go. Like, I was so depressed because I'm an extrovert. You're an introvert. I'm a super extrovert. I can go up to anyone in this library, have a 3-hour conversation with somebody just because I'm that I'm that comfortable with people. But being isolated in a truck and having like experiences where I wasn't able to take a shower, I had to go sleep behind Lowe's or Home Depot, like get woken up at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Hey, we're ready to unload you. I haven't brushed my teeth yet. And then like, yeah, it's been a lot. So that transition into now, like, and the reason why it's so hard the reason why it was so hard for me to switch to when I switched to home daily is because I still treated myself like I was in the truck. So like someday I will be completely open and honest about this stuff. Like when I switch to home daily, even though I have access to my shower, sometimes I'll forget like, oh, I'm home, I can go take a shower. There'd be a couple of days where I'm like, oh, because in my mind I'm still in the truck. In my mind I don't have access to it.
You don't have to shower every day or something.
Correct.
Like that.
So
I get that.
now where it's like, I've been doing it for a couple months. Now I'm like, okay, I understand. I can do this, blah, blah, blah. Like, I have to tell myself that I not only deserve this, but like I'm not alone. So that's where I am. That was question number 3. You want to add something real quick?
I was just going to say that I can definitely see your mindset in that. I can understand like the logic behind it and things. But yeah, I am like trying to continue to like like on the weekend, like I'll make sure I go to the gym. The gym is one of my favorite things to do.
When's the last time you've been?
I last weekend.
Oh, I haven't been in like once.
I was on a trip. I went to New Orleans and I went to the gym.
Good for you.
And it's just one of those things I really enjoy. It's not work for me. Well, now oh my goodness, as soon as I get an opportunity to switch jobs and stuff like that, I'm really going to work towards a body goal and stuff like that.
That's what I'm trying to get to now.
Beforehand, before I started doing the truck, I was just like going because it was just like
a release, yeah.
Just like, yeah, let me get on the stairs.
Stairmaster, yep.
Yeah. But yeah, okay. I hope that, that changes soon for you.
No, I need you to say that, so thank you.
I am literally so excited about, like, your series that you're doing, the clothes and, like, the other stuff that I've been seeing on your page. I'm just really excited for you. That's all.
I appreciate it. Thank you. It's hard to accept that because it's hard. All right, last question. We already talked about a little bit, which was, what is a relationship with someone you know that you need to confront, but you don't know how to navigate through that? And we talked about your friend earlier about how you should go about that. So that was the question. That was the last question, question number 4.
Okay. That tied in very nicely.
Yeah. Wow.
So we talked about somebody like before we started recording. Are you talking about that friend or are you talking about the friend from the question earlier?
To where that person asked you, or that person told you, like, I mean, that friend too. Anyways,
right? I have so many people I need to confront.
Yeah. That
hey,
friend
bitch.
too. I can't say bitch. No, you can say it.
Okay.
No,
you were okay.
You can say it.
I'm scared the crap out of me.
No. I'll just say like
that out.
we were building, and then that.
Okay.
We kind of jumped
sorry.
off. No, you're good. No, I'm joking. The friend where you said like. Where you feel
that I have to
you feel conflicted, but then she also gave you advice about that job or whatever.
So wait, what was the actual question? I'm sorry.
What is a relationship with someone that you know you need to confront because it either doesn't benefit you or like you're afraid to know that you eventually have to let that person go?
That ties into like you said, a few actual like things that we touched on.
Yeah.
Only because I do want to act. I do want to sing. This particular person, she was joking when she said it, but just the friendship is still under review. She was joking when she said, no. Like what I'm about to say. She said, if I don't get to meet Beyonce, I'm blaming you. And I was like, oh, okay. We were talking about Whole Foods before this statement, but that's nice to know. I took that as obviously it was a joke, but at the same time, I genuinely feel like there's a lot of pressure for me to be the one that I've already made it out. I'm from Mobile, Alabama. I live in Ohio now. I've already made it out, but at the same time, as far as like my talent and abilities go, a lot of people know that I want this so bad. I really do. I want, to go mainstream, but I feel like I'm going to have to reevaluate like a lot of relationships with a lot of people because they feel like, oh yeah, I'm going to be able to have access to you 24/7.
So I have to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
The reason why I interrupt you is because
I'm delusional, but
no, not because of that. It's like the access point. So when we think about access, and this is why the devil gets us, guys, right? Because access is, my mom says, prepare yourself. It's not like crazy.
I'm ready.
But my mom says the devil has access to your holes, which could be like your eyes, your ears, your hands, your skin. Mm-hmm. So like when you see something that you know is against your spirit, you still do it because of flesh. So when it comes to people, that's how you should always look at them, is like, what in my life is allowing them to look at me as like this, like touchy-feely,
just
leashy.
Posted a video on my TikTok quite literally before I came in to do the interview regarding the fact that I don't want to be policed every time I try to do something that doesn't look like my normal. I don't want I don't want the friendship or the relationship to be affected because I'm trying to do something that's different or whatever, or that's going to start controversy or whatever. Not that I'm saying that I'm like, doing anything, like explicit or anything like that, but just anything that I try, I don't want you to feel like,
that's not on you to.
It's not.
I don't know what that word is, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's not on you to. I'll say care. It's not on you to care about what they think, that's why I am the way I am. It's like I literally don't care. I care about more about how I am presenting myself rather than what people think. And I think that's why I'm so outlandish, is because like, well, I can say something about this because why do I care? But I have to be better about the out and the in. So
Zion said, "Ain't nobody gonna beat my ass." So I'm gonna say,
and if you do, look, I'm gonna get punched just like this. Like you still ugly, nigga.
Oh my goodness.
You still can't rap for real. So it's like I genuinely do not care. But as far as yourself, like letting those people go because it just doesn't benefit you. Like it doesn't benefit you. And sometimes I feel like God does put us in those positions to be really tested to see if we're going to keep those people like this or if we're going to let them go.
Now that's a thing right there. God's tests, they're really nothing to play with. And you have to realize, have to realize that a lot of the situations that you're in, it is honestly a test to make you stronger than what you are now. You have to, it's strengthening your discernment.
And you have to be willing to accept that as well, though, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But no, as far as, that's... it's been like that the entire time. I didn't notice.
No,
are you sure?
You use something like this and you start going like this.
Are you sure?
I promise.
Okay. So yeah, that relationship, as well as the relationship when I went to New Orleans and things, I don't usually travel with anybody. As I told you guys, I'm not an extrovert. I feel like I know how to converse very well. I know how to communicate my thoughts and things. I know how to be in a social environment, get my drink or 5, and go home. When I was in when I was in New Orleans with like that, my friend, I'm talking. This past weekend was Halloween. New Orleans, as you know, that Bourbon Street area. That was my first time being on Bourbon Street. So many costumes, so many different personalities, so many different people. It was a really great time. But this man going up to everybody. Oh, look, that's Naruto. Oh, look, there's the witch from that one movie. Oh, look, there's the ogre from that one movie. We're like that. Shrek, no, there was the other movie. We said we was going to the bar. What are you doing? You don't know Sarah. Let's walk. Let's keep going. And there was one instance, he got drunk. He got really intoxicated. He's a drinker. And we were walking somewhere. We're just walking, possibly, just aimlessly walking. And he wanted to stop for food because he was hungry. There was a line out of the little pizza place wrapped around the side. He literally walks up to these Caucasian people and just started a conversation or whatever have you. And I am trying to, I'm basically the babysitter at this point. I don't know what you're doing. I have no clue why you're talking to these people. I don't know what they're going to do to you. I don't know what they're going to do to me. But I tried my best to get him, hey, the line starts over here. Come over here. Let's stand and let's wait or whatever. He refused. He wanted to continue to talk to, Sarah and Josh. I was like, okay, that's perfectly fine. Sarah and Josh looking at me like, what's happening? Why is he? Now I don't know if this scenario, well, I'm just not going to say it then. I'll say I don't know how, but he ended up actually staying in that spot in line. I think he may have bought them their food or something like that. I don't know, but I wasn't hungry. I just went off into the little crevice over there to just stand and just wait until, he comes out with his food. Because at this point, you're a big baby. You're a big baby. You're grown. I don't like having to be in those situations. I don't like dealing with drunk people. Traumatic. I don't like
Can I say something real quick?
Of course.
I feel like maybe that trip was a test, and I feel like you did it anyways, and then got the repercussions of it. Like,
what do you mean?
Like, maybe you weren't supposed because you don't naturally travel with people.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe when you did travel with the person, and then because like that's something I feel too. Like when I know, or like when I feel like, why am I doing this? But I do it anyways. I know that I shouldn't be doing it in the first place. So when then something happens, like a situation like that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I shouldn't even be here in the first place. But I'm here because I decided to do this, and now I'm living it.
I went on that trip. I guess that may have been a self-test or a self-initiated test because I was trying to be social. I was trying to give people a chance. When people ask me to go out and things of that nature, I am overthinking about 100 different ways that this instance can go. This person may be inviting me out because they have ulterior motives. Maybe they want to try and sleep with me instead of being my friend. I just want to be friends. I just want to come out, have a good time, go back to my hole in the wall. I don't like having to go through those instances. I don't like not being able to socialize because of these particular bad apples. I hate that. And that is what forces me to have to reevaluate the friendships and look at people the way that I do currently. Like,
so I don't think it's. I think it's also that, but I think it's also doing it just in your way. Like if you're not comfortable, even if they are friends, go be social by yourself first. That's what I always tell people. Like, yeah, like your friends may have the right intentions, maybe, but definitely test yourself first. Test yourself first. And then
that was well, no,
I can't say you tested yourself first because you went with somebody. I'm saying go up by yourself.
like travel.
Yeah,
I travel by myself all the time. What are you talking about?
my point.
I'm missing your point. Actually,
I missed my own point. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No.
I try to say it to make sure. I was like, did he get it?
But no.
I was like, maybe he got it.
It was
Yeah.
Just run with it.
Just run with it. Yeah. No fault. Go ahead.
But no, like that was one instance that I tried. Now, mind you, I will admit that there was a time before this that I had gone to Atlanta, and these people, respectfully, the both of these friendships, they have no clue that I have a problem. So if they watch this video, I'm probably gonna be in trouble.
Oh my god!
But I honestly, I feel like up until this point, you can't say that Cepharel hasn't given you genuine love. Like
right.
I'm a friend through
right.
and through. I've never done anything, in my opinion, and you would have to have had made it aware to me, made me aware that I actually offended you or did something against you or something like that. And because you have not, till this day, November
8th,
sure. I'm gonna think that we're cool. But my thing is, I don't want to bring it to your attention because I try my best to have grace for people. I try my best to have grace with people. I try to let them continue to show me who they are, and that's hard because you don't know who you are yet. You're only 30. You're 1 year older than me. You're 1 year younger than me. I'm trying to give people grace, but it's difficult. But I can't continue to be around somebody that doesn't have a mindset like you. Like, I see my friend and I know that he wants to do this or wants to do that. Let me push him or want to. The friend that told me that if I don't meet Beyonce, she's definitely encouraged me. She's tried to help me prioritize and tried to help me figure out a schedule and all of those things. And I'm grateful for that. But like sometimes I just be looking at you sideways because do you actually, I don't know. Like you say shit like that, but you won't share my shit when I post it on Instagram or TikTok. You say shit like that, but you won't go and listen to my music or whatever have you. It's not for everybody. I understand. I sound like crap now.
What?
What do I sound like?
What do you sound like? Like your music?
Yeah, huh?
You're not confident. You're putting it out there because you like it, but you're not confident in your voice.
Okay. I do need voice lessons for sure. I do need vocal lessons. I actually can't wait. Well, never mind. Anyway, but no, like those type of critiques, I don't get them from my friends. I'm not going to. Once again, it's not for everybody, but at the same time, I want somebody to be like, okay, I see what you're trying to do here. I would try this. 1, 2, so on and so. An example, but that's just an example of friends that I have to kind of reevaluate. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's them, but this is just how I feel. So I feel like Tyra Banks. I have 3 cards in my hands right now. One of you will not make the cut.
Oh my gosh.
You will not continue on to round 34. Sorry.
Okay, so that were all the questions that I had from my good friend Cepharel. This is the portion which I hate the most. Well, I don't hate it, but I'm trying to be more comfortable with, where I allow people to ask me 2 questions and 2 questions only. So do you have your questions prepared?
Yeah, I have 2 questions.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so question number 1, to better your and these are actually questions, like my questions before were actually different, but now that I've actually had a chance to sit and talk to you, 1, do you feel any more encouraged to continue to do your series, as far like either anything that you feel that you need to do to develop your person because you feel disconnected from like culture? Like, do you feel encouraged, or
Yes.
is there anything that you need to do to
Push me even forward.
progress?
Yeah, progress. Yes. Do I feel encouraged? Yes, because of the critiques that I'm getting from people are just amazing, and like I get like a lot of personal messages from people where it's like, try this, try this, try this, try this, and I love it because I know that it's coming from a concerned heart or a helping heart, because like I have a hard time asking people for help, so when it comes to this stuff, you don't think I do?
Well, no. I would. Well, my look comes from, bitch, I'm finna ask you for help. I see your hands empty. Hey, come and help me do this. Pick this up.
Oh yeah, not me. But I think that pressure just comes from, wow. All this just ties into everything. But I've watched a lot of my family members do a lot on their own, but we also work really well together.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I'll say like the biggest thing is like, see my parents be single, but them having to like do life like alone. When I look at that, I'm like, well, they are doing it. I wonder if I should do it. But like now I'm in a position where I want to pursue and I want to like a relationship and I want all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I feel that it's a slap in the face to my parents because they haven't figured it out yet. So when I look at help, I also look at like, a partner. And it's hard to ask for like, hey, I'm depressed. Leave me alone.
I need a day.
I need space.
Yeah.
So it's like either like that or like, I'm folding clothes. Can you help me do the rest of these socks? Can you help me? Like stuff like, stuff like that. Or even if it's like, money, like, hey, I need a couple dollars. Like it's very hard for me to open up and ask for help. So I feel if I do it by myself, then I got it done. But that's not the best way to do it. So me doing the series and all this other stuff that is putting myself on blast, in reality, it's genuinely helping me understand that I can ask for these things and, it be received, not by, me like begging or, because that's what it is. I am in need.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know how to tell people I'm in need.
Mm-hmm.
So this is me doing that. Am I doing the necessary steps, or do I feel like I'm progressing?
Mm-hmm.
100%.
Okay.
And I'll have to say, funnily is not a word, but funnily, like as in funny with Lee at the end, it happened this week because the thing where I said like, I was watching the podcast and they were like, like life is happening like right now. It put a different perspective on my mind where like I really do treat life like I have tomorrow or I have next year or I have like people like no like I'm I'm always praising and congratulating other people, but I never took the time to do that for myself.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to like
so important.
when it comes to like studio sessions or editing, or I can teach myself how to do this rather than going somewhere and me costing money to somebody. Like I can put that money into what I'm doing. So when it comes to that and like the time of my day, like we had a little conversation earlier. We were talking about how we apply ourselves when we ask God for something. So on, I want to say Wednesday, like my house was a mess coming home. And I got home, I was like, God, it was like 6:30. I was like, God, I am tired. Please give me the energy to pick up a little bit around my house. And I got the energy. I was like, whoa, I asked for it. Now I got to do it. Oh my gosh. So I cleaned my dishes. I took out the trash and all this stuff. I was like, God, this feels great. This is cool. But then it started to flip where I was like, I can do this like every day. Like it's not hard to ask God for this and to go apply it to what I'm asking for.
Yeah.
So that motto is what I'm doing right now. Is like if I'm going to ask God for it, I'm also going to apply myself in doing it. So that's where I see the progress.
That's a really great lesson to like learn, but like that's applicable to like a lot of things too.
Yeah.
Like just I don't know. I was just gonna say when you clean your house where you live and stuff like that, that really changes your entire mood.
Especially when you see how you're living in that mess. That's what broke me, nigga.
Are you serious right now?
Nigga.
Like it's really.
I'm like nigga, this is me.
Do you know how much I know about
Mary,
this?
do you know,
Like-
nigga? Nigga. Walking that mug like I did this.
That's so real.
But it's a reflection of who you are as well.
Ooh-wee.
So like when I saw my house, I was like, this is not who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Which is also goes back into like the whole fashion series. Let me say this to myself, Zion. You're a very handsome guy. You just don't apply yourself on you being handsome.
I promise you.
I almost cried right there. Give me a second. Hold on, guys.
Take your time.
That actually hit me.
Yeah.
I am a handsome person.
Yeah.
Very handsome at that. But because of the choices that I made to feel alone, I put myself in a hole
You
over
trick
there.
yourself.
I was delusional.
That's the devil right there, boy. I'm trying to tell you.
My voice is getting shaky. Excuse me.
It's real. Take your time.
Yes. So
Bro.
like it's switched for me. Yeah.
Bro.
Next question.
I can relate to that, but yeah. I guess my next question would be
Dang, that got me.
I literally know exactly how you feel.
Cause that love thing got me too. I was like, dang, do I love myself?
When we were talking about it,
I read the question.
Bro,
I was like, wait, do
I'm
I
trying
love
to
myself
tell you that shit is so real. Like, bro, like
right.
it's like a step-by-step process. Like you have to be patient with yourself. You have to give yourself grace.
Man.
Because when you like start off when you're a young adult or whatever and you're growing up, like a lot of people are you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea.
Correct.
And that makes you feel a specific way. But you have to give yourself grace. You have to learn more about yourself and stuff like that. I'm really excited about, you know what I'm saying, you being 26 and you're learning about who you are, what you like, what you don't like and stuff. I'm still going to recommend Pinterest.
Okay.
Please pick that app up.
Okay.
You don't have to look like Josh and Timothy and Walter Cameron.
It's just the inspiration.
On that, take a piece from this, a piece from that. And I have to show you my shit.
Okay.
But yeah. My second question is out here somewhere.
Take your time.
It flew away. What was I gonna say? We were talking. I asked you initially about your progress.
Yes.
I asked you initially about your progress. I was going to do something related to that. I think my next question was going to be like as far as support systems go.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like you need one? I know a lot of people. I'm not going to hold you, including myself. I don't feel like I need a big support system. I need like 2 or 3 people, as long as that energy is positive, that energy is encouraging, and everybody in that circle is, progressing in, moving towards something that, you know what I'm saying, that's tangible, that they can say that I worked hard to get here. I worked hard to get this thing, to get a house, to get a car, to get this lifestyle or whatever have you. Do you feel like you have a support system?
100% do, but the problem is receiving that support. So when I look at my mom, my sister, my family,
that ain't how that work, friend.
I'm not saying that
I'm
it
ready.
is.
I'm ready.
So
go on and tell me.
I do have a support system between my mom, my sister, my friends, and my actual family. But because, again, I'm like, do I deserve it? I'm always about, do I deserve it? Because I have done a lot of mistakes in my life. So when I look at that, I'm like, do I deserve all the stuff I'm asking for?
You're one weird squirrel. Do you know that?
So being patient with support is something really weird. And like another thing I would say about the support is because I don't have a lot of friends or family who are doing the things I'm doing when it comes to content creation. So it's hard to receive support from people who aren't doing the things that you are doing. But then when I do have friends who are in the world of content creation, okay, I don't talk to them every day because, you know, they also have their own life.
Right.
So I have to tell myself that communication comes when people are ready. But because I'm a person who, like, respectfully, if anyone texts me throughout my day, I'm texting you right back. Like,
he is really good at texting back.
I mean, like 2 seconds later.
He is really good at texting back. Yeah.
Because I put myself in a position where I have treated people so wrong that I became alone because of how I treated people. So I don't want to feel that I'm just like leaving people out there on red or on scene because of, you know, how I feel. I want you to know that I'm here. I'm here. But like when people are here, I'm like, I don't deserve it. So it's like I'm trying to be more open about receiving that, especially when it's like messages from like mom and like sister, because even though they're not doing things that I'm wanting to do, their message should still stick with me because what they're saying isn't wrong. What my friends are saying aren't wrong. It's just because they're not doing what I think that they're telling me. I can't receive it because one person, which I think he'll be episode 50, one person I could cry right now. It's so stupid. One person I really look up to. That's so stupid. I don't know.
Why? Who is it?
It's my Uncle Chauncey. I'm actually supposed to see today. I'm very excited for that. It's my Uncle Chauncey.
Hey, so Uncle Chauncey. Shout out to you. You beautiful black. He's black.
Yeah.
Okay.
My Uncle Chauncey, man. He's one of the coolest dudes I've ever met in my life.
I love that. I love that.
It's not stupid. Let me live it out.
It's so important to have those people. Give them
this part's hard to say out loud.
Yeah.
Just because I'm like fighting like the emotions, but if I could emulate my life after anybody, it would be him.
I love that. I love that.
Just because of the type of person he is, the type of love he gives, the type of support he gives, like he's great.
I love that, and I feel that so. Ooh.
If I can make anyone proud outside my parents, it would be.
I love that.
Woo! Okay.
I love that.
And like I watched him be like the glue between him and my grandma. I watched both of them be the glue of our family. So like there was a point in time where he had left for a while to go focus on him and his wife and his life. I was lost, bro. Like I was lost, boy. And he was the only person I could like really receive advice from. So like even if my mom would say something, I'm like, yeah, mom, whatever. But when he said it, I'm like, Uncle Chauncey, you right, boy.
I need to perk up. So, I need to listen.
Yeah, like I do have a support system. I'm learning to be more open in receiving that support because what they're saying isn't wrong. It's not. Like, they're not trying to hurt me.
Yeah.
They're not trying to, because that's what I feel like, you know, when people were, you know, genuinely asking like, hey, you know, I'm just trying to love you as Zion. But I'm like, no. And I still treat them wrong. Like I'm trying to forgive myself for that aspect to receive that support now.
That's where that's
a breath right there. Go ahead.
That's where the whole feeling of deserving and things like that. That's where that kind of intersects. I get that.
Is that it?
I will say this. I'm really jealous of you because I would love an Uncle Chauncey to be in my life. Yeah. Like, that is so important, man. Yeah. That's cool.
Yep.
But yeah, those are my questions.
Okay. I'm not trying to rush them, guys. There's a lot of emotions I could lay on the floor right now. But you're good though?
Yeah, like those are my questions.
Okay. Guys, man, what a freaking episode. Thank you guys for being patient with us and allowing us to cry and allowing us to be open. I'm sorry, if you want to say something.
No, I just hope that I did a good job.
It's not about doing a good job. Thank you for being open enough to be here.
You know, I don't speak for like all like gay people, don't speak for all men, don't speak for all black people, this is just my experience as, me. And I just wanted to make sure that everybody understood that. I say this at the end of the freaking episode, but yeah, I just wanted to make sure that was said.
Yeah, I appreciate Cepharel to be here. And something I actually want to do a lot more is praying together at the end, which I should have did with D-Night. D-Night, I apologize, bro. I did it with Noah, but I want to start doing it with every person that I do at the end of every episode. So, you ready to pray?
Yes.
Okay. Dear God, thank you so much for being God, first of all. We love you, we thank you, we praise you. I want to uplift my dear friend now, Cepharel, and allow him to know that you made him perfect the way he is, Lord, and you love him unconditionally, Lord, and you're never going to leave his side. You're always there, but for him to also receive that love, Lord, for him to know that he is able to love himself, that he is able to distribute that love that you have put in his heart. And Lord, I also want to pray for myself and that I am deserving as well. And I do love myself because you made me in the perfect image of that you made me in. Lord, we thank you, we praise you, Lord. Or Cepharel, do you want to say anything?
I would love to.
Okay.
Dear Heavenly Father, I come before you as humble as I know how, Lord. I thank you right now for allowing me to be able to express myself clearly. I thank you for my friend Zion, for him having this platform. Lord, I'm praying that you cover us, Lord, under your blood. Allow us to be able to know where you need us to be, who you want us to be. Allow us to feel loved. Surround us with people that have like mind. Allow us to be surrounded by people that have a clear understanding of what their purpose is, Lord. Allow us to be just able to walk day by day, trying to be the best versions of Christians as we can be, Lord. I know that it's maybe hard being, young men in this century. At this time, I just pray over the whole country, Lord, as we are undergoing all of this turmoil and these tribulations, these problems, these difficulties. Lord, I just ask that you cover everybody in this country, Lord, that way you may be able to give love and we may be able to receive love. Forgive us for our sins done by word, thought, and deed, Lord. In your name I'm praying. Amen.
Amen. Again, thank you guys for being here for this episode. It's one of my favorite episodes now. Thank you guys for being here. Until then, it is NOIZ.I TV and
Cepharel.
And we are out.
Not many people know this, but the month that I got in a car accident, I was supposed to move to Florida.
I remember that.